What's up, Facebook family and friends? I'm about to show you what this new black code of conduct looks like when someone violates it, such as Councilman Ricky Jernigan, who, one, is a womanizer, known for beating women, right? Come on, Rick, let's talk for a minute. You know I know. You like to put your hands on women. You dog your first wife out. You don't take care of your kids, right? They really don't like dealing with you. If it wasn't for their mama working so hard and other people contributing, they would have been without the necessary things they need. You don't have a relationship with them. You lie and play in front of the public like y'all all cool, this and this and this and that. It ain't true. I know the fam. We're related. So I'm going to expose you. Expose you for how when you were an officer, you got demoted. Expose you for how when you did have rank, you treated black correction officers nasty and dirty, and how you treated black inmates. Yeah. Come on, Rick. I know all about you. All the little games that you played out at the prison, how when you were with rank, you would sleep with the female officers and proposition them so they can get weekend shifts off and everything else. Come on. And you're not the legitimate councilman person. Actually, Be Faithful is. But the problem with her is she got her ducks all wrong. And she don't know how to respect somebody that's a true fighter like me, but want to blame me for not getting her seat when I didn't have nothing to do with it. Crazy thing about it is, if everybody go back to the council meeting that night and rewind the tape, I was the first one to go over and shake her hand and congratulate her. Your problem is, in which I got all the evidence that can put you back in the seat that Rick is in, Be Faithful, because I know exactly what happened. I know exactly. Todd Simpson was the one who called certain people and asked for help and stirred the pot for them to do you the way that they did. I wasn't a part of it. They wanted me to be a part of it. That's how I know the information. Yeah, but I don't play like that when it comes to our people. So, but I do know how you did not get that. But Rick nobody wanted Rick. I even told a certain councilman by no uncertain terms, if push came down to shove, to get Stephen Douglas, to vote for Stephen Douglas if things got crazy. I told them that Rick was going to be this way. Rick's own family don't deal with him to this extent because how he is and think he's selfish. All he do is think about himself. And if there's anybody he's going to help, it's going to be somebody that don't look like him. Yeah. But raised poor, other people had to contribute to him being raised. None of that don't matter. He went into the military, got around a few folks, and now he think. But I tell you what, every time we see him, we're going to shame him. We're going to shame him. Let everybody know he'll Sambo. He'll sell out. He stopped Annie Maddox Paul from getting money, lied to me on the phone with me for 34 minutes, telling me he'll never do nothing to hurt him out. He's on board with everything. But you can tell he was coached and prepped. He didn't even know last week who the fire chief was. Now this week, he got a whole spiel on how to reverse some type of background check. But you called me for coaching. So all of a sudden, you wouldn't put the Black Chamber on the agenda. You wouldn't put Annie Maddox on the agenda. But at the last minute, you put background checks on the agenda. And then when I asked you about it, you told me that 15, 20 different people had called you and you were getting pressure to put it on them. I'm like, cuz, don't let them pressure you to do the wrong thing. We talked. I'm gonna show the text. I'm gonna show the people the receipts. We're on the phone for 34 minutes. And I told you, Andy Maddox shouldn't have been singled out. And that's why at the end you came with that little speech about, I ain't trying to single Andy Maddox out. I'm talking about across the board. Yeah. That's you repeating some of the stuff that me and you said on the telephone. But we got you. We see what you're about. Yeah, and all your dirt about to come out. And be faithful, call the feds, and get them involved. She get the seat. I'm going to give her all the info that she want. Todd Sampson was the ringleader of that lady not getting that seat. And he used certain people and he used certain lawyers to undermine, to delegitimize her from being elected or appointed at that time. You're over, Rick. You're over. This is what the Black Code of Conduct is going to do. Don't you ever trade your people out, because we're going to expose all traitors of this race moving forward. That's how we're going to get economic justice, and that is how we're going to make sure that we get political justice as well.